Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I just want to say a couple things before we get our town administrator online here. The first, great shout out and thanks to the Beautification Commission for a committee for running such a fabulous ship-shape day. I don't know how they got the weather to cooperate so nicely with us, but it was a very successful day. And then also in the afternoon, anybody that had the chance to get to Green Bush Festival, another wonderful afternoon of great weather and camaraderie. I want to remind everybody going forward, 22 May, we have an election candidates forum hosted by the chamber. Bob Chesia will be the honorable MC from the Historical Society. That's going to be at the Performing Arts Building, a beautiful facility, from 7:30 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. So please, if you can join it and learn about these worthy candidates for select board, I would appreciate it. Also, a reminder of the town election following up from that of 31 May in the high school gym from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. This week has calendar out for this week. You can check that on the website for the town website. But basically, you might want to be interested in some of these meetings. Conservation Commission meeting is Monday night at 6 p.m. Traffic and Rules Regulation Committee, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Then we take a break Wednesday. Thursday is Historical Commission meeting at 5 p.m. Recreation Commission meeting at 5 p.m. Planning Board at 6:30 with a public hearing at 7:15. Check out the website. Your select board will be meeting Tuesday night, not this Tuesday night. And thank you very much. And Jim, why don't you take it away and tell us everything that's going on?
Thank you, Mr. Gilmore. I agree. What a great weekend. I was around town. The town was jumping, so summer's almost here. Start with the water treatment plant. We continue to make progress on the water treatment plant. The masons are there. We are still doing subsurface utility and concrete pours. But later on today, we're going to post an aerial photo that was taken last week, which shows the work that's been done and also has labels to show what the major components of the plant is. It's a pretty cool picture, so if you get a chance later on, go online and take a look at that and see exactly what's happening at the water treatment plant site. As Mr. Gilmore mentioned, the annual town election is the 31st of this month. There's a narrow window to get a mail-in ballot and get it back. So if you wish a mail-in ballot, please go on the website and request it as quickly as possible. We do recommend that rather than mailing it back, you drop it off in the drop box outside the town hall to make sure we get it prior to the deadline at 6 p.m. on the close of polls. If you're unable to get to the polls on election day, you can still vote absentee during normal business hours in the town clerk's office up until noontime on Friday, May 30th. We also want to remind people, aside from the normal committee and board elections that are up, there are also two ballot questions on this year's election. The first one is a non-binding question relative to the disposal of radioactive material at the old Plymouth nuclear plant in Plymouth. The second is a debt exclusion question for the funding for the Nouveau Tech School. The town voted overwhelmingly earlier this year to authorize and support the Nouveau Tech. This question allows us to put the money necessary to build it on our taxes over and above the normal levy. So you will see those two questions on the ballot on May 31st. If you're down the ocean this week, you'll see we're starting the Oceanside Drive Seawall Replacement Project. This is being done by ACK Marine. It's going to go from 22 Oceanside Drive to 12 Oceanside Drive. This is a replacement project similar to what we've done in the past. This is different from what we're doing down at Cedar Point, which is actually just a repair at this point. The Board of Health mammography van will be in on Thursday, May 8th and June 18th, Wednesday, June 18th from 7 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. It'll be parked at St. Luke's Episcopal Church, which is across from the town hall. If you're a woman age 40 or older who would like to schedule an appointment, please contact the mammography van office at 617-632-1974. Pre-registration is required. As I mentioned on my update last week, the tennis and pickleball court restoration project at the Recreation Department is scheduled to begin this week, May 5th. Weather dependent. It doesn't look like the weather is cooperating, so we'll see when that project actually kicks off. All 5 courts will be repaired and resurfaced. The 2 courts closest to the Recreation Department building will be converted into 4 standalone pickleball courts with semi-permanent weatherproof net systems. The 3 courts closest to the Historic Society building will be repainted and set up for tennis only. The courts will be off limit once the work starts. Until completed, the estimated time is 1 to 2 weeks for the project. Scituate Water Department is continuing flushing in town. They're still in the neighborhoods off Country Way towards Gannett. This may cause pressure issues and brown water. Please check your water before you use it to make sure you're not getting discolored water. If you do, run your outside spigot until it is clear. If you're driving down Route 3A, you'll see DOT has begun the improvements to Route 3A from Henry Turner Bailey to Beechwood Street in Cohasset. The improvements consist of signalizing the intersection at Route 3A and Henry Turner Bailey, adding a center turn lane from the Scituate Town Line to Beechwood Street, and bicycle and pedestrian accommodations. Work hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Periodic lane closures and restrictions are expected to the project, so please use caution. This is expected to be a 2-year project. If you have any questions, you can call Mass DOT District 5. Work on the Jericho boat ramp is proceeding. It's going along very well. This is a state project being done by the Mass Office of Fish and Game, Office of Fishing and Boating Access. It's not a town project. Replacing catch basins, doing paving work, making some small repairs to the ramp, installation of lighting, and work on the revetment. We do not anticipate the ramp will be closed for the full duration of the project. I met with the contractor last week, and I'll meet with him again this week to see when and if we can get that boat ramp open early so people can get their boats into the water. If you'd like to get your boat in the water, the spring boating is available. We've opened up a shoulder season this year at the Scituate Harbor Marina. Transient slips and moorings are available from April 15th to May 14th. Reservations can be made at docwa.com. The price is $50 per foot per vessel each day, plus electricity. While you're down checking out the Jericho boat ramp, you'll see that the gas company is replacing the gas line on Jericho Road. The project's going to run from Jericho Road to Lighthouse Road, so please use caution to having periodic road closures down there. When that project is done, we will be repaving that road from Beaver Dam all the way down to the Lighthouse intersection at Turner. Friends of the Scituate Library invite you to participate in the 4th annual library art auction from May 7th to the 17th. The artwork is available for viewing at the Scituate Library's Art Gallery and on the auction's website, 32auctions.com/Scituate 2025. We are fortunate to have 27 local artists who have generously donated their work, which includes watercolors, oils, acrylics, and mixed media paintings. Meet the artists at a wine and cheese reception at the library's Art Gallery this Friday, May 9th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. All proceeds from the silent auction will fund the free, family-friendly outdoor summer concert series to be held at the Scituate Library each Wednesday evening in July. Enjoy the beautiful artwork and support your Scituate Public Library. May is Bike Awareness Month. The Scituate Bike Committee and the Rec Department have a bike bingo card for some fun biking activities during the month available through the Rec Department. We want to remind motorists the law in Massachusetts requiring passing distance between any vehicle and a biker or pedestrian to be 4 feet and at a safe passing speed. We do have signs posted throughout town. This means that if you're on a narrow road and there's a car coming from the other direction, you must wait until that car goes by in order to provide sufficient passing distance for that bike or pedestrian. Please be aware of bikers and pedestrians now that the weather's getting nice, and check out the activity card at the Scituate Recreation Department. As of May 1st, the town's annual outdoor watering ban is now in effect. The Water Department has posted the annual water conservation measures, which allows for outdoor watering before 9 a.m. and after 5 p.m. between May 1st and September 30th. Also between May 1st and September 30th, automatic irrigation systems may be used only 1 day per week as designated by your voting precinct. For information on precincts as well as outdoor water use, frequently asked questions, visit the town webpage and go to the Water Resource Commission page for more details. This is an annual restriction. This is imposed by the Commonwealth based on water withdrawals and usage in our aquifer basin, that is not tied to the quantity of water available in the town of Scituate. So this is an annual water ban that's put on by the state, and it does not correlate to how much water we have available at this time. That's really what I have for today. I hope everybody has a nice day and we get some sunny weather before the week's out.
Well, thank you, Jim. That was very good. I might shout out to everybody, happy Cinco de Mayo, of course, today. And now let's hand it over to Dr. Carey Borkoski for the Scituate Schools.
On the school side, the school committee will be meeting this evening at 6 p.m. You can attend in person in the high school library or on Zoom. Some highlights include receiving a technology update as well as an update on the curriculum management plan. Again, that's at 6 p.m. tonight. Also, the Cushing-Hatherley Project School Building Committee will be meeting this week as well. It will happen Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. in the conference room in the Scituate High School Library. It's also AP exam time at SHS for the next 2 weeks. Remember, this can create some additional traffic around the high school during the afternoons. And looking ahead, the SPS Spring for the Arts is next Thursday, May 15th. The Scituate Fine Arts Department's annual event happens in the high school and middle school. It features the amazing creative talents of our students from elementary school all the way up to high school. It starts at 3:15 and runs until 7:45. And don't forget, the next day on Friday, the 16th of May, is Junior Prom. Swing by Gates Commons by the high school to watch the 2025 promenade. And that's a quick update from the school side. Remember to get the SPS app to keep track of all happenings in the school system, and have a great week, everyone.
All right. Well, thank you, Carey, for your wise words and comments. Again, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody, and have a great week ahead. Take care.